Captain Magnus sites. So, came across this video by a woman named Heather Hill, and this was posted by one of my Facebook friends. And I saw the title, and I said, "This sounds like something I'd like to respond or react to." So let me see what she's got to say. It looks like it might be fun. If it's a good video, the video won't be posted. But if it is a good video, of course y'all get my reaction. And of course you're watching it right now, so you know that I decided to upload it. But yeah, so alright, so let's see what this lady got to say about having friends of the opposite sex.
Oh my goodness, I just had confirmation about this topic I touched a little while back about having the opposite sex as your friend when in a committed relationship or marriage. People, when I say there's no such thing, there's no such thing. But hey, let's get rid of my opinion about this. Let's get rid of the fact of what I think about this. I was just listening to the radio station. It's 101.3 or something like that. I don't even hardly listen to radio like that unless I'm going to go see my husband, which I just came from seeing my husband, and I love him so much, guys. I love my husband. But anyway, just came from seeing my husband, and I just had this discussion with him because on the way up there, I was listening to the statistics they were giving out about women who have the Plan B option man when they're in a relationship or marriage. It's sad. I don't even want to tell you the percentage of women, but I'm going to give it to you. So they ran a statistic.
Y'all got option B
how
man?
many women have a Plan B man when in a committed relationship and marriage. 85% of women have that Plan B man, that man they know they can go back to if anything ever happens. That Plan B man, if the current relationship or marriage messes up, they know that man is going to drop everything he has for that woman.
That bottom feeding brother.
85% of women said they have a Plan B man. That is sad. Now this goes both ways. Now this whole having the opposite sex thing as a friend goes both ways. Because me and my husband both agree that neither one of us need, we don't desire or neither need for another. I don't need to talk to another man. I don't need another man to tell me that I'm beautiful. I know this mess already. My husband tells me this.
That's why he's your friend. He ain't supposed to tell you that.
Issues. I'm going to talk to my husband. If I got a problem with my husband, I'm going to go talk to him, not another man. If he has a problem with me, he's going to come talk to me. So that statistic very well proves the fact that you can go to the radio station website, whatever you may do. 101.3 something, it's in Mississippi. 85% of the women said they have a Plan B option. That just goes to show people know what they're doing. Now, also, out of those 85% of people, I think over 50% of those women said that they knew these people for over 7 years, 7+ years.
Damn.
I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if you had your diapers changed together since you were babies, you've known each other since. When you get into a committed relationship or a marriage, all that goes away. None of that stuff matters anymore. It's just you and your spouse, you and your husband, you and your wife. There's nothing that another man can do.
I don't really agree with her on
for years.
I'm explaining.
A lifetime with my husband. There's nothing another man can offer me. People, you got to get into this mindset. Don't let someone else try to trick and fool you as if, oh, this is just a friend. They need to get out of here with that. So to my ladies, if you're currently in a committed relationship or marriage, the only 3 guys you should have in your life other than your spouse,
Washington, Lincoln,
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And let that be. The less people you have in your business, the less problems you have in your relationship. Oh yeah. That goes for the men as well.
I thought we was about to agree for a second. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so listen. Alright, so she talked about how 85% of women have a Plan B man. The man that will drop anything to get back with her. And yes, there are some simpletons out there, some simps like that, are waiting for your relationship to end, waiting for your marriage to end so that they can get with you. Those is bottom-feeding brothers and bottom-feeding bitches, really. If that person that's married or in a relationship wanted to be with you, they would be with you. You get what I'm saying? That's why you are Plan B, in case they can't do no better. It's all about that. Because I would never, I'm speaking from one man's opinion. And if I think this way, there's a chance that there's a lot of other men think this way. I would never, ever, ever have a plan B woman. Ever. Because I always want to have a plan A. My plan A is supposed to work. There is never a plan A. If plan A, I mean a plan B. If plan A don't work, then I get another plan A. I start on another project. You get what I'm saying? Because I refuse to drop my standards, for, some second-class citizen in my mind that in my world, she the one I can run to. Now check this out, right? So I'm trying to figure out how I want to, okay. I believe you can be friends with the opposite sex and just be friends. I absolutely believe that because I am proof of that. Now, Sarah, when we were together, she used to say, well, them girls used to want you. Well, they wanted to be in a relationship with you. And don't tell me, if you broke up with me, they'd be knocking down your door. They'd be waiting to get with you. I'm just like, man, here we go. So here's the thing. Look, I got good looking female friends. It ain't my fault they good looking. Okay. And I would like to explain that they are not plan Bs for me. Some of them can get it, if I just happen to see them out and, I'm single, they single, it's some chemistry, they can get it, but it don't mean I want to be with them. And I can still be your friend when we're done. Because sometimes friends share a moment of passion. It does happen in life. I shared a very good moment of passion with a friend a few years ago. Nice. And we stayed friends. When we never got together, nothing. You know what I'm saying? She got married, got with her husband, met them, he don't know, but sold them a security system, all that stuff. Everything was good. But I'm trying to kind of look, I can have, when I say someone is just a friend, she is just a friend. Now you can dive in and ask me a couple more questions and say, well, was she ever interested? Because she can willingly make herself a bottom bitch, a plan B bitch. And I say that just with a little twisty humor because I don't call women bitches. But because some are in the shadows lurking and waiting for your relationship to end. They are waiting. They make themselves a plan B. And then when your husband or wife drops off, that's when hey, how you doing? Do you need anything? And then they slip on in. Although you didn't make them a plan B, they made themselves a plan B. Just in case. I will never, Hello Rock means never, ever make myself a plan B man. Now, could I be a plan B man for a girl? A woman out there that thinks, I'm with Charlie right now, but if I break up with him, if things don't work out, I've always wanted Tyrone. Now, sometimes you're with plan B. You're actually with plan B, and you got a plan A, okay? I'm a good man. I consider myself plan A. I consider myself a step up. And there are women that I know that I've been friends with or even acquaintances with, and they've dropped a brother that wasn't shit and came to me. And people are like, you're so much better than her. Like, I remember just a couple of girls that ended their relationships, their friends were like, Tyrone, you are so much more of an upgrade. Please take her out, treat her right, and all this other shit. But to me, I know that if you with plan B, you attract you're someone that's the same level as you. So if you with a plan B, you really don't want if you plan A, you don't want to downgrade plan B. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Now, friendship, I have got several female friends that I call from time to time. We have funny conversations, catch up, It never gets sexual, ever, 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 ever. Because I don't, like, in her video, she said that she didn't have to, talk to another man about any problem, or talk to, or get compliments from another man. That's fine. Okay. Well, what says that you need to get compliments from other men, or, not talk about problems with another man? For example, okay, you may not want to talk about your husband to another man. I get that. That makes sense. You want to handle it yourself with your husband. That's your own personal business and issues. Okay? But say you have a close friend that you've known since you've been in diapers, right? And that's all it's ever been. You don't want him and he don't want you. He might be able to give you some advice on how men think. You know how many, y'all know I do Magnus Answers. You know how many female friends I have helped that I don't want and don't want me with relationships because they didn't know what their man was thinking, but I knew. So I was able to help them. And a lot of them, their marriage and their relationship lasted because he wasn't willing to talk or open up, but I was willing to because I have no risk. A lot of times men don't want to open up emotionally because they feel as though if they do open up emotionally to you, they become vulnerable. And it makes them feel weak as a man to become vulnerable and let you really know their feelings and that they're really hurting. So if a girl does have a male friend that is cool, that he don't want her, they like brother and sister or buddy always, then I don't see there's no problem with her asking him, kind of like, what do you think I should do? But to tell you the truth, the majority of men, if you just a friend, a lot of times they still fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie and say it ain't true, but I'm talking about for the women that are a pretty good judge of character. If you know what type of male friends you have, that's all good. Like, I know pretty girls with like 1,000 male friends. Trust me, majority of them won't fuck you. You may be a good person and all that, but they still hit it, And I think the reverse is the same for women. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you could be getting a skewed response. You could be getting a biased response. But friends, for the most part, I've noticed, usually are biased anyway. So if you fighting with your man and you ask your male friend and he say, yeah, he was wrong for that, and say you was to blab and tell your man what he said, of course you gonna say that, you wanna fuck you, this and that. But friends, she could tell her girlfriend the same thing, and she'd be like, yeah, you need to leave him, he ain't shit. They're both biased because they're both your friends. And they might have different motives, but I know this video was going long, but it made me think of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have Washington, Lincoln, and Franklin. No, I mean the Father, the Son, Holy Ghost in your life too, and along with your husband and your sons, your uncles, your father, grandfather. But you can still have Charlie next door that you grew up with and say, what's up? How you doing? How's the kids? How's the family? Yeah, remember that time during the football game when the car came on the field and hit me and cracked my skull? That was fun. You know what I mean? Like, you can still have your male friends. I'm sorry, that's what I believe. You can. I don't have no problem with my woman having male friends. The only issue I would have, the only thing I need to know is, how do you know him? That's it. Once I know how do you know him, and what your history is, then I have a category that I place them in. And it's not no threat and threat. It's not like that, because a lot of guys are like that. They're insecure with that. I've never been insecure about a man taking my woman ever, okay? Because I don't think like that. It's either he's cool or he's a dirt dog. Because when I know that you don't want her, that's cool. But when I know you want her, I hold you at arm's length. I'm kind of like, all right, yeah, well, I know you want her. You know what I mean? But I ain't going to say nothing to you. You ain't going to say nothing to me. And he may be looking at it like, oh, it's fair and love and war. I'm going to smile in your face. But if you turn your back, you know, and I'm going to let it be because I'm secure and I trust her. See, that's the difference, too. You know, a lot of times people don't trust their mate. So, for example, if I had a girlfriend who was mad that I had female friends, now if I got a female friend, you trust me. If you trust me, your man, you trust the words that come out of my mouth, no matter what. If that girl wants me and would do anything to get me, it doesn't matter. Because you know what? I'll never do nothing with her. And I'll keep her at the proper distance so she cannot cause any problems in my relationship. It's all about trust. So when you trust each other, you can have friends with opposite sex. If you don't trust each other, look, every girlfriend I was with had male friends with opposite sex. Because all the females I've been with have been attractive women. And attractive women tend to have male friends that are lurking, waiting in the background. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. It's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the planet is. Just like good-looking males have female friends, good-looking female friends that are waiting for you to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you playing A and sometimes you playing B. And he ain't gonna never tell you what that is, and I'm sure neither will your woman. But I know some people right now. Matter of fact, I think I know somebody right now that went to a plan B, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It's like, why would people go to a plan B? That makes no sense to me. Alright, hope you enjoyed my response, review, reaction to her video. It got me talking and I had fun doing it. She's entitled to her opinion. I'm entitled to mine. You can have friends of opposite sex as long as trust is in the relationship. 1 million subscribers. Woo!